All right, so today's topic, we're going to talk about doing it ugly to play the long game. You got to do it ugly and start right now, right? The reason why we're going to do it ugly is because we're going to play the long game. What do I mean by that? You might ask, Jay. Well, I mean, for example, I know that starting podcasts can be, intimidating, challenging. You might not have the equipment that you need. You might not have the microphone, the best quality video, the best graphics, but you have to start now. Why? Why? Because tomorrow's not promised to any of us. So if you have 5 to 10 years of experience doing a thing and you're really, really good at it, I honestly believe that you need to be selling your products or your services online. Here's why: because you want to be able to create leverage down the road. This is not a quick transactional thing when it comes to selling your services or products online. You want to build your footprint online. It's like your resume. What have you done lately is how people view social media. So if you start now, you start ugly while you don't have an audience, over time you will get better. I promise you. For example, look at me. I don't have the best mic. I don't have the best setup right now, but I know because I've done it before, the quality has gotten better over time. The equipment will get better over time. I've done it. And if you guys are learning how to start your own podcast, I've created a blueprint for you. 14 days, 14 days. And the reason why I'm pointing out is because I want you guys, if you're watching on YouTube, to go to the description and click the link. I will give you a 14-day guide on how to start your podcast for little of nothing. It's free, totally free to you guys. You might have to spend a little bit on some software, but there are free options if you just want to get your voice out there, get your passion, and start building your blueprint. Okay, but on today's topic, keep it on track, starting ugly. We're not in high school anymore. We're not in middle school to where people care about how you sound and what you do and how you look. They only care about, your tribe only cares about is what value you are bringing, how you're showing up consistently. That's all they care about. And by the time that people really see this video, there's going to be tons of more videos when it's more polished, when there's better content, where there's better videos, where there's better quality overall. That's when people are going to find you. But they're not going to find you right now while you're still trying to figure out your voice on social media. And I honestly believe starting ugly is the best way to get out all of the cobwebs, get your confidence up, and really, really hone in on your social media platform, how you want to be seen in the social media landscape. Okay, so if you have your 9 to 5 right now and you're trying to figure out, how to navigate starting a podcast while you have a job. I know you have kids. I know your salary job where you're making 100K plus is really demanding. You're trying to find out, Jay, how can I start this? Well, it only takes, I promise you, and I'm plugging my guy because I want you guys to go there. I've personally done it. I walk my clients through it, and it's so easy. Honestly, I honestly believe that you could start less than 14 days, but I understand your salary job and you coming over, overcoming the imposter syndrome takes about 14 days for you guys to figure it out. So, okay, so you're worried about your boss. Uh, don't worry about your boss. Like, honestly, I started this podcast. I started connecting with creatives during my time at my last job. And I had full support of leadership. And they seen the value of leveraging social media. And, we had leadership had a discussion on the direction and how the podcast was going to complement what they were doing and the services that they provided. So I honestly know from firsthand experience that podcasting is so important, and you're going to play the long game. What benefits, you might ask, Jay, does podcasting have? Well, like I said before, you're going to create that blueprint, right? It's like an online resume. Like, is this lawyer good at business? Like, are they really doing what they said that they're doing? That's the biggest thing that podcasting, social media is social proof. So if you have social proof of you actually working with clients, actually helping people with your services, and you're bringing value on a consistent basis, you are in the game. And what doors does that open up? Well, speaking engagements, for example. If you're a lawyer, you can speak on how to become a lawyer, or you can speak at university commencement ceremony, or there's so many that the possibilities are insane. You can write a book. There's so many things that are going to come from when you start on podcasting on social media, just like really diving in onto your blueprint on social media. I'm telling you, and I know podcasting is the easiest way. If you're an introvert, right, you're more reserved, or you kind of want to ease into social media, podcasting, voice only, you don't have to do video, could possibly be the easiest thing known to man as far as getting into the social media landscape and amplifying your voice, enhancing your personal brand until you're comfortable enough getting on camera. And again, it's not going to be perfect, but you're going to find your voice. You're going to be authentically yourself, and you're going to be confident and empowered. Okay, I'm looking over here because I have my notes. Okay. And the last thing to why people don't start podcasting or social media is because they don't know where to start. Again, I'm going to plug the guide. The guide is going to be in the description if you guys are watching on YouTube. But again, if you're listening on Apple or Spotify, the link will be there too as well for you to download the blueprint on how to start your podcast in 14 days. I know it might sound like I'm salesy and I'm selling, but I honestly want to give that to you as a gift to start, right? So it's so simple once you guys like take this guide, take this free course. All right. So like I said, the benefits of it is you're building your social media footprint. It's going to lead to different things. And the second thing benefit into to just starting, especially when you're an expert at doing what you do, is you don't have to create. A lot of times when it comes to social media, um, experts or people that are trying to transition into social media, they think that they have to create from the ground up, and you don't. For example, if you're a lawyer and you have clients that are approving, you guys recording part of the session, maybe you're doing some consulting, some you're giving some advice. You can literally set up your phone, right? Put it on a tripod, push record. You can after you're recorded like maybe a minute, 5 minutes most, because you'll chop it up into smaller 60, 30-second segments. You can literally put some music on there, mute the original audio, put some text on there, do a voiceover, and all of the work can be done in the description. You don't have to They don't have to hear your voice, but that's another way that you also can start with video on social media, showing that you're who you say you are. You're the who for that person. And again, it's not hard. It's truly not hard. It's just going to take some game planning, get some, commitment from your clients, or if you're on a call. If you're, again, let's use that analogy again, you're a lawyer and you're on a call with your clients and they approve of you recording that conversation, and maybe a minute of talking about a specific thing when it comes to law and how to structure the company. Oh, it's so simple, right? So we don't need to make it all grandioso or create have all of the bells and whistles. People want to be able to see and go back and look. Okay, is this person really about that life? Are they talking about this subject day in and day out? Right? Are they really about that life? Are they really just coming through with the content just consistently. That's what people want to see, is that consistency. And then the last thing I want to leave you guys with is nobody cares. I alluded to that earlier in this video. Nobody cares of how ugly it looks when they look back at it. You might care like and cringe when you look back on it, but nobody really cares that are coming to your lives, that are subscribing to your channel, that are listening and consuming your content on a regular basis. If anything, that empowers them to start theirs. That's what you want to do. You want to show the growth. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I know that I'm going to get better over time. Like I know that. Like everything gets better with time if you stay with it. You got to stick with it to get better. Okay, so that's why I want to leave you guys with, again, start ugly, start now, play the long game. And again, last plug for the free downloadable guide. Start your podcast in 14 days. 14 days. I guarantee you this will be one of the best decisions you made in your life if you want to amplify and enhance your personal brand to eventually leverage your personal brand for offers, for services, for coaching, clients, doing what you do, right? You don't have to be something that you're not. I want you to marry your passion with your expertise. That's the whole purpose of connecting with creatives, is to empower you, right? The creative, to enhance your voice so you can start making transformations for your clients. All right. I'll see you guys on the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe, send this to a coworker, right? Send this to somebody that needs to hear this. That's how you can help out this channel. I really appreciate it. If you're listening on IG, make sure you share this, comment below, if this was helpful. If you were looking for um, how to get into podcasting or social media, let me know what you guys need and want to hear more of, and let me serve you guys better. All right. I'll see you guys on the next one.